Asha Param Na Yat Param Vyapeta Sanklesha Vimoha Sadvasam Swadrishtavadbihi Purushaihi Abhishtutam Tasmai Swalokam Bhagavan Sabhajitaha Tasmai Swalokam Bhagavan Sabhajitaha Sandarshayamasa Param Nayat Param Sandarshayamasa Param Nayat Param Vyapeta Sanklesha Vimoha Sadvasam Swadrishtavadbir Purushairapi Dushtam Abhishtutam Swadrishtavadbir Purushairabhishtutam Tasmai Swalokam Bhagavan Sabhajitaha Sandarshayamasa Param Nayat Param Vyapeta Sanklesha Vimoha Sadvasam Swadrishtavadbir Purushairabhishtutam Tasmai Swalokam Bhagavan Sabhajitaha Sandarshayamasa Param Nayat Param और क्लास को तो मुझे टेस्ट होना वाला क्लास मुझे टेस्ट स्वदृष्टवद्भिर पुरुषैरभिष्टुतम तस्मै स्वलोकं भगवान् सभाजितः संदर्शयामास परं नयत् परं व्यापेत संक्लेश विमोह साध्वसं स्वदिष्टवद्भिर्पुरुषैरभिष्टुतम् तस्मै स्वलोकं भगवान् सभाजितः संदर्शयामास परं नयत् परं व्यपेत संक्लेश विमोह साध्वसं स्वदृष्टवद्भिर्पुरुषैरभिष्टुतम् तस्मै, unto him, swalokam, his own planet or abode, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, sabhajitaha, being pleased by the penance of Brahma, sandarshayamasa, manifested, param, the supreme, na, not, yet, of which, param, further supreme, vyapeta, completely given up, sanklesha, 5 kind of material afflictions, vimoha, without illusion, sadvasam, fear of material existence, swadrishtavadbihi, by those who have perfectly realized the self, purushaihi, by persons, abhishtutam, worshipped by. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. The personality of Godhead, being thus very much satisfied with the penance of Lord Brahma, was pleased to manifest his personal abode, Vaikunta, the supreme planet above all others. The transcendental abode of the Lord is adored by the self-realized persons, freed from all kind of miseries and fear of illusory existence. Please respond. The personality of Godhead, being thus very much satisfied with the penance of Lord Brahma, was pleased to manifest his personal abode, Vaikuntha, the supreme planet above all others. The transcendental abode of the Lord is adored by all self-realized persons, freed from all kinds of miseries and fear of illusory existence. Puppet. The troubles of penance accepted by Lord Brahma were certainly in the line of devotional service, bhakti. Otherwise, there was no chance that Vaikuntha or Swalokam, the Lord's personal abode, would become visible to Brahmaji. The personal abodes of Lord, known as Vaikunthas, are neither mythical nor material, as conceived by the impersonalists. But realization of the transcendental abodes of the Lord is possible only through devotional service, and thus the devotees enter into such abodes. There is undoubtedly trouble in executing penance, but the trouble accepted in executing Bhakti Yoga is transcendental happiness from the very beginning, whereas the trouble of penance in other process of self-realization, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, etc., without any Vaikuntha realization. Hence in trouble only, nothing more. There is no profit in bearing husks without grain. Similarly, there is no profit in executing troublesome penance for self-realization other than penances in Bhakti Yoga. Executing Bhakti Yoga is exactly like sitting on the lotus sprouted out of the abdomen of the transcendental personality of Godhead. Wow. For Lord Brahma was seated there. Brahmaji was able to please the Lord, and the Lord was also pleased to show the Brahmaji his personal abode. Srila Jiva Goswami, in the comments of his Krama Sandarbha, annotation of Srimad Bhagavatam, cites quotation from the Brahat Aranyaka Upanishad, Vedic evidence. It is said that Yagyavalkya described the transcendental abode of the Lord to Gargi, and that the abode of the Lord is situated above the highest planet of the universe, namely Brahmaloka. The abode of the Lord, although described in revealed scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, remains only a myth for the less intelligent class of men with poor fund of knowledge. Herein the word Swadrishtavadbihi is very significant. One who has actually realized his self realizes the transcendental form of his self. Impersonal realization of the self and the supreme is not complete because it is just an opposite conception of material personalities. The personality of Godhead and the personalities of devotees of the Lord are all transcendental. They do not have any material bodies. The material body is overcast with 5 kinds of miserable conditions, namely ignorance, material conception, attachment, hatred, and absorption. As long as one is overwhelmed by those 5 kinds of material miseries, there is no question of entering into the Vaikuntha Lokas. The impersonal conception of oneself is just the negation of material personality and is far from the positive existence of personal form. The personal forms of the transcendental abode will be explained in the following verses. The Brahmaji also described the highest planet of the Vaikunthas as Goloka Vrindavan, where the Lord resides as a cowherd boy, keeping the transcendental Surabhi cows and surrounded by hundreds and thousands of goddess of fortune. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vriksha laksha vrudesha surabhira vipalayantam lakshmi sahasra sadasam brahma sevyamanam govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. A statement of the Bhagavad Gita, yat gatvana nivartande taddhamam paramam mama, Bhagavad Gita 15.6, is confirmed herewith. Paramam means transcendental Brahman. Therefore, the abode of the Lord is also Brahman, not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is known as Vaikuntha, And his abode is also known as Vaikuntha. Such Vaikuntha realization and worship can be made possible by transcendental form and senses. Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Sakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupagadamahyam Dadadi Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sagraragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savatudam Varjanasagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Salalita Shri Vishakanvitancha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpade Gopisha Gopiga Ganta Radha Ganta Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shabanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschata Deshadarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Thanks for coming again for this most auspicious Bhagavatam class on the most auspicious day by an inauspicious person like me. So it's very wonderful to hear Srimad Bhagavatam on Ekadasi day. So today we continue, the second canto, 9th chapter. So today we are seeing 299, the personality of Godhead being thus very much satisfied with the penance of the Lord, was pleased to manifest his personal abode Vaikuntha. So the Lord Shiva is called as Asutosha. What is Asutosha means? What is Asutosha? Asutosha. Asutosh means the one who is very quickly satisfied. It is very, very easy to please Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva gives benedictions just like this. Very fast. Of course, very easy to get from demons. After that, it is more easier, a little difficult to get from Devatas. It is more difficult to, get from Shiva. But that is also considered to be quite fast, And getting the mercy of Lord Narayan or Lord Krishna, that is very, very difficult. Krishna will not give his spiritual mercy so easily. He will not give. He will not give. So you have to qualify for it. As we discussed yesterday, you have to qualify for it. Rather than asking a question that, Prabhu, why I am not still realizing Krishna, or why I am not still getting the transcendental taste, that you have to ask yourself. Why we don't get transcendental taste? We have to ask ourselves. That is simply a lack of seeking, the lack of tapasya. See, the Prabhupada is explaining the bhakti process very beautifully in the purport. See, executing bhakti yoga is exactly like sitting on the lotus sprouted out of the abdomen of the transcendental personality of Godhead. You see how Prabhupada is explaining the bhakti process? Bhakti yoga is like sitting on the lotus coming from the Vishnu's navel. See, what else can be more higher than this? So even by washing the toilet in the temple, even washing the toilet in temple is like sitting on the lotus sprouting from Vishnu's abdomen. How great the process bhakti. This is a wonderful explanation Prabhupada is giving to bhakti yoga. Clear? So that is why, we have to understand the importance of tapasya. Tapasya is very, 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 very important. Tapasya is also of the three modes of material nature. Tapasya. Also there are three kinds of tapasya. So it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Let us go to that. We can see that austerity is 17 or 18. Yeah, it is 17 chapter. Yeah. Go to chapter 17, verse number 13. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, verse number 13, that explains the tapasya in mode of ignorance. People also do tapasya. You see Hiranyakashipu doing tapasya also. Hiranyaksha did tapasya. Ravana did tapasya. Kumbhakarna did tapasya. Kumbhakarna also did tapasya. All the demoniac personalities also went through tapasya. Vidhiram ashratanam mantrahinam adakshinam shraddha virahitam yajnam tamasam parichakshase. So sorry, this is about yajna. So about tapasya, it is 17:17. It is 17:17. You can go about tapasya. Okay. The streamful austerity performed with transcendental faith by men, not expecting material benefits but engaged only for the sake of Supreme, is called austerity in goodness. So, if you want to do tapasya, which is desired tapasya. Desired tapasya. So, this is tapasya in mode of goodness. So, that tapasya, it should be done without expecting any material benefits. Akamaha purusham param. You see, like, if you want, my dear Lord, I don't want anything. Nadanam najanam na sundarim kavitamba jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani janmanishware bhagavat bhakti rahay tuti. The same thing also we saw by the prayers of Dhruva Maharaj. When he met Narayan, what is the prayer? Where is it? Where is it? Take the sloka book, check. Yeah. Where is it? Can you go to 22:219 also you can see. 22:219. So this example of austerity in mode of goodness. This example is Dhruva Maharaj. We went to Madhuvan, right? Where he was doing tapasya. When he went to Vrindavan, we went to Madhuvan. Dhurutil. Madhuvan. Sthana bilashi tapasi stitoham tvam praptavan deva muni indra guhyam kam vichinvan api divya ratnam Swamin Kritartho Smivaram Nayache. So initially he wanted a post more than Brahma. I mean, what else you can desire in the world? You see, what was his desire before? He wanted a power more than Brahma. See, Brahma is Aja. Brahma is what? Aja. Means he is almost actually, no, Aja means almost he has no death. He is birthless. Ajita means unconquerable. Aja is Ajita is different. Yeah. So Aja means actually, no birth, unborn. So of course he has birth, but Aja means he's almost, it's like. So, but someone want more than that. That was the desire of Dhruva Maharaj. And Dhruva Maharaj was doing tapasya for 600 years, 60 years, 6 years. How long he was doing? 5 months. 6 months he was doing tapasya. Everybody like Lord Gardama was doing for 60,000 years tapasya. Not 60,000, 10,000. 10,000 years Gardama was doing tapasya. But this boy, Dhruva, he was doing tapasya only for 6 months. Within 6 months, his heart got transformed and he is giving this prayer. When he was being blessed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Dhruva Maharaj said, "Oh my Lord, because I was seeking an opulent material position, I was performing severe types of penance and austerity." You see, if you want material gain, you need severe austerity. Otherwise, it's not required. Of course, austerity required, but not severe austerity. Now I have gotten you, who are very difficult for the great demigods, Munindra Guhyam, saintly persons and kings to attain. Deva Munindra Guhyam. That's a translation. So I was searching after a piece of glass, broken glass. See, like, when if you have a glass utensil and if it is broken, can you stick it? Is there any use of that? That is simply a garbage. The broken glass is nothing other than garbage. At least a plastic you can, like recycle and then you can make something. But glass, what you can do? Just throw. It's simply disturbance also for the people. The glass, broken glass. So he is saying that, I am searching for a piece of glass. You see, the piece of glass we can understand in two ways. Piece of glass is useless and also causing trouble to others. The broken glass always give trouble to others also. It will pierce their legs and it should be always. That's why the material tapasya is always like a broken glass. It is useless and it is very, very dangerous. Always give trouble to others. Because in this world, when a particular sector of power is increasing, then other part of the people decreasing. We will be struggling. That's why Krishna comes down every millennium to balance the power. And why Krishna killed Yaduvamsa? Why Krishna withdrew Yaduvamsa? Because he don't want any power conquered in any part of this world. This world must be equal now. If somewhere very power, there always creates some fear and trouble for the people. That's why Krishna even withdraw the Yaduvamsa also from this world. There in that part you can see that. Just to withdraw the, So Krishna came to balance things, So when someone is becoming very powerful, that is always giving trouble. That's why all the kings always used to fight, and then all the politicians used to fight for the power they fight. Once they gain power, then they control people, But instead, I found a most valuable jewel. So Brahma's position is appearing like a broken glass for Dhruva Maharaj. And seeing Krishna is like a most valuable jewel. Therefore, I am so satisfied that I do not wish to ask any benediction from you. So initially he started off with a mode of passion austerity and ended up in mode of pure goodness. More than mode of goodness. Shuddha Sattva. But Hiranyakashipu also went through tapasya, Ravana also went through tapasya, Kumbhakarna also went through tapasya, all the demons also went through this kind of tapasya, but at the end of the tapasya, the cheating propensity was still there. For example, Hiranyakashipu was praying to Lord Brahma. He was calling Brahma. If you read the prayers of Lord Brahma, you can see that how much love and affection you can see. He is calling himself a super soul also. He is glorifying Brahma like anything. You can go through that. portion, I think 6.3, 6th canto, 3rd chapter, if I'm not wrong. You can go through that. How much, with a lot of love, is glorifying Brahma so much. Right? But after he get the power, then he was ready to even kill Brahma. He was ready to even kill Brahma. He was searching for Brahma. He was trying to conquer Brahma. So that is actually the materialistic life is always about cheating others. That's why I always say what? Material life means it's a mutual cheating. It's a mutual cheating. I cheat you, you cheat me, and then let us be happy this way. That is material life, mutual cheating. The father cheat the son cheat the father, the mother cheat the son cheat the mother, and then thus they live very happy life. Thus they live very happily. Home sweet home. Right? The boss cheat the staff cheat the boss, and thus they live happily. That is material life. The spiritual life is different. We help each other. Bodhayanta parasparam. Kadayantascha mam nityam tushyanticha ramanticha. So that is spiritual life. So, but their heart is not transformed. Why? But Dhruva's heart got transformed. But those people's heart not transformed. Why? Why is it so? Mode of ignorance? They don't have desire. You got desire what? You got desire. Anybody preached him while doing tapasya? My dear Dhruva, you are wrong. You should not do this. Anybody preached from Dhruva and converted him? Narada came and told, no, this is not right. You cannot do this. Anybody preached him? So? He is pavitram. He is pure. He is pavitram, pure. Anything in touch with Krishna will become Krishna. Anything connected to Krishna also become Krishna. Because it's not like a Mayavad philosophy. In consciousness. Prabhupada say, iron put in the fire will also become fire. Iron put in the fire will become fire. It is not that Mayavad philosophy. You also become Brahma. You also become Krishna. Brahman. No. You become Krishna conscious. Immediately, when you are in touch with Krishna or Narayana, immediately become pure. Because Krishna is pure. When you get Krishna conscious, you also become pure. But Prabhupada also say that the moment iron goes away from fire, it will become iron again. Understand? It's very important. Okay, you are Krishna conscious now, Prabhu, my life is over, I am Krishna conscious now. No, but always you can also come out of the fire, you will be gone. Again you will become iron. Punar Mushiko Bhava. You know the story, right? Punar Mushiko Bhava. You become a mouse again. This story. So that's why we always constantly, the devotee is putting efforts to not to leave Krishna consciousness. Always day and night, day and night, day and night. You should not take this for granted. You should have a fear in the heart. The moment fear goes away, the fear for Krishna and Guru and the senior devotees in the temple goes away, then you will become a nonsense number one. The devotees who left the temples, not this temple, any temples, the devotees who left the bona fide temples, the reason can be this or this or this or this, whatever. But the point is that, the fundamental point is that they lost the fear for the in charge. They lost the fear, respect and faith in the in charge. The moment you do that, then you leave. The system. If someone who is representing Prabhupada, he should be respected as Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada is represented as the Sampradaya. The Sampradaya is represented as Krishna. This is how it is going. That's why, as long as you are Krishna consciousness, your impurities goes away. Om apavitro va sarvavasthum kathopi va yasmare kundari kaksham abhyapyantara suchihi. What does it mean? Either it is pure or impure. Om apavitro pavitrova. Either it is impure or pure. Sarva vastum kathopiva. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Any item. Either it is pure or impure. Sarva vastum kathopiva. Yasmaret pundarikaksha. Yasmaret pundarikaksha. Pundarikaksha means what? The lotus side Lord. Right. Smaret. Smaret means just by thinking of Krishna, you become pure. That is why Dhruva got pure, Kumbhakarna did not get pure. Dhruva got pure, Hiranyakashipu did not become pure. Right. Nobody preached to Dhruva Maharaj. Even that's why Rupa Goswami is saying that Ena Tena Prakarena Mana Krishna Niveditau. See the verse? Take the sloka book and check. Yena, Y-E-N-A, Ena Tena Prakarena Mana Krishna Niveditau. One dot two dot four Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Okay, the whole prayer is there, it's there. Y-E-N-A. Ena tena prakarena mana Krishna nivedita. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. One should fix his mind on Krishna by any means. All the rules and regulations mentioned in the Shastras should be the subservient of this principle. See, Rupa Goswami is instructing, some or other engage your mind in Krishna service. Ena tena means whatever you do. It's okay. Tirumangayalvar, he was stealing and building temple. Of course, we should not do this because Bhakti Siddhanta has warned this. We cannot do this. Y-E-N-A, I told you, no? Y-E-N-A. There also it is there. You can check later. Y-E-N-A. Read the translation. Louder. Read louder. There in your book. 1, 2, 4.
One should fix his mind on Krishna by any means. All the rules and prohibitions mentioned in the Shastras should be the servants of
Sloka. Read the sloka. Sarva, the translation. Sloka. Ena tena prakarena manakrishna niveditau. Next what? Sarve vidhi nishayashyo reta evana kinkara. Kinkara means servant. By all means, whatever you see in the Shastra, it is simply to make you attached to Krishna. What about the Karma Yoga? What about the Jnana Yoga? What about this, like Bhakti Yoga? What about this? What about plucking flower? What about cutting vegetables? What about waking up in the morning? What about chanting 16 rounds? What about this? What about that? Whatever. Anything. It is simply to make you mind observed in thinking of Krishna. But when you don't do this, you only focus on the banana leaf direction. That is useless. When you don't focus that, then simply focus on Vasu Shastra, it is also useless. You don't think of that Krishna and then you focus on only astrology or Jata Karma, it is also useless. The Jata Karma, Vasu Shastra and everything should be to help you to understand Krishna better. It's not wrong, but it should be the subservient. Kinkara cannot be a master more than this. Anyway, of course, we went somewhere else. Anyway, it's connected. Okay, so again we go back to Bhagavad Gita 17. Okay, 17, 18. Next verse. Sattaramana pujartam tapodhambena chaiva. This is about austerity in mode of Passion, dhamba. Dhamba means what? Very proud. Kriyate tat iha proktam rajasam chalamadhruvam. So some people also do austerities. But that austerity is different. Austerity performed out of pride and the sake of gaining respect and honor and worship is said to be in the mode of passion. It is neither stable nor permanent. You see? Austerity that you're doing in tapasya, in the mode of passion, and you have to do, vigorous way. That's why Dhruva Maharaj is saying the difficult tapasya I was doing. Difficult tapasya. Yeah. How much difficult Hiranyakashipu was doing tapasya? You read Bhagavatam, right? Any devotee is doing that kind of tapasya? That, only the bones are visible and then, there is no skin, there is no flesh. You see, any Haridas Thakur was doing this? Or Nanda Maharaj was doing this kind of tapasya? Who was doing tapasya like this? Nobody does tapasya like this. Because it's not required. Of course, another verse is there, I'll show you after this. Explain this more about austerity. So, you are expecting some respect and doing this, to gain respect, to become powerful man. Like all the politicians are now doing what? Big tapasya now. In Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, big tapasya. They don't even sleep. They don't even eat properly. And they want to win the constitution. They want to gain the power. Right? They want to become MP. They want to become ruling party. They want to get the power. They want to become minister. They're doing big tapasya. And there are people in their office, they're working very hard to become promotion, to get a salary hike. Working very hard. But they are neither stable nor permanent. Any time it can go. Sanchala. Lakshmi Devi, she is called as Sanchala. Of course, not the original Lakshmi Devi. In that, she is the feature of Maya, Durga. Original Lakshmi, Adi Lakshmi, she is not Sanchala. She is fixed. She will not go away from you. But the shadow of Sanchala, the Lakshmi Devi, Durga Devi, the material opulence will be here, will be there. Today your property will, go to him. Tomorrow his property. Clear? So that's why this material tapasya, first of all, it is difficult. First of all, difficult. Next thing is useless. So only a foolish guy will do this. But most people are doing this. So most people are fools. Next verse, 17, 19. Starting itself is what? Moodha. The starting itself is Moodha. Moodha granendri. Moodha grahen natmanoyat. Pidaya kriyate tapaha. Penance performed out of foolishness with self But these are the instances of foolish penance undertaken by demons like Hiranyakashipu, who perform austere penance is certainly in the case of mode of ignorance. You see, like Kumbhakarna was also going to tapasya. You know the story? No, he was doing tapasya to become immortal. He was doing very difficult tapasya. And instead of asking immortality, asked for sleep. With all big tapasya, and asked the Lord, please make me sleep. Okay, that's true. I don't know full story, I think that is actually foolishness. Yeah. Yes. So this is actually austerity in mode of ignorance. So we cannot think that anybody who is austerity, anybody doing yajna, you don't think that is a spiritual person. Not all the yajnas are spiritual. Not all the tapasya is spiritual. Is tapasya Prabhu is big tapasya is doing. Swamiji. No, not Swamiji. Swamiji means, you have to in the mode of goodness. Clear? So we have to understand that. But another version is there. Another version is told by Brahma. So Narada is saying, Aradito idhiharis tapasatata kim. You know this verse? You can see in the book, Aradito idhiharis tapasatata kim. Na aradito idhiharis tapasatata kim. Antarbahir idhiharis tapasatata kim. Na antarbahir idhiharis tapasatata kim. Narada Pancharatra. Okay, 11.3.26 purport it is there. Aradito yadihari tapasatadakim. If one is worshipping Lord Hari, what is the use of performing astronous penances? See, if you are worshipping Hari, then why you should do big tapasya? Next thing. And if one is not worshipping Lord Hari, no such penance will save one. See, two kind of people. Talked about. Narada talks about two kind of people. One kind of people worshipping Hari, another people they are not worshipping Hari. If you are worshipping Hari, Narada is asking, why you should do tapasya? That's why, actually, to be honest, devotee's life is not at all austere. Not at all, especially the Prabhupada movement. It is not at all austere. You just need to wake up in the morning, and then what? Vibhavari Sesha, Aloka Pravesha, Nidrachari Utto, Jiva. That is a big tapasya we have to do. Wake up in the morning. Jeev jago, Gora Chandra bole, Kota Nitra, Jiva Maya, Pishachira bole. That is austerity we should do. Other than that, what austerity is there? Other than waking up in the morning, right? Today is what? Ekadasi. Today Ekadasi. Everybody is actually doing nirjal, right? Some people are, waking whole day awake, right? And some are taking only fruits and milk, and below, pizza is waiting for you. Ekadasi pizza, waiting for you. What kind of tapasya it is? Where is tapasya here? On Ekadasi day, nicely putting cheese, eating nicely. What tapasya here? Because Aradito Yadikarish Tapasatata Kim, if you are worshipping Hari, then why the austerity? Right? Yesterday we read what is real austerity. Prabhupada said, engage the senses in spiritual master service. That is austerity. What is your austerity? Engage all your senses in service of the spiritual master. That is actually the summum bonum of the austerity. When you are doing that, then you don't need to do any extra things. Prabhu, I am growing beard, or I am growing my nails, It's all not required. If one can understand the Lord Hari is all pervading, Andar Bhagir Edigaris. If you are seeing Hari everywhere, then tapasatata kim, then why you do austerity? The next one he says, Nantar Bahir Edigaris tapasatata kim. Narada is asking, if you don't see Hari everywhere, then why you do tapasya? Why wasting time? Okay, what is the need of performing penance? And if one is not able to understand the Hari is all pervading, his penance is or useless. Actually, it is more than useless. Useless is one term, but I want to say that it is more than useless. Because material tapasya will make you materially strong. When you become materially strong, you are going away from Krishna. Do you know that? When you become materially strong, you are going away from Krishna. Yeah, it will take more lifetime for you to come back to pure devotional service. So, what happened? People are suffering because of Hiranyakashipu. It's there in Bhagavatam. People are suffering because of Hiranyakashipu. So everybody went to Lord Brahma. My dear Lord Brahma, please help. Hiranyakashipu is torturing us. Will you please help? Then Brahma took everyone to Vishnu. Then everybody prayed to Vishnu. And Brahma was calling, he was chanting Purushuddha. Sahasra Sirisha Purushaha, he was chanting. Then the Lord came up and then he gave darshan only to Brahma. And then he was talking. And then everybody was praying, my dear Lord, you see, Hiranyakashipu is torturing us, you please come soon, come immediately. And Vishnu said, I cannot come immediately. I cannot come immediately. He said, why you cannot come immediately? You know why? Why Lord cannot come immediately? What balance? Why he cannot come immediately? He said that the tapasya that he did is still protecting him. The tapasya is enjoying the result of the austerity he did. How much austerity he did? That austerity is helping him now. That is why he is getting the result of his austerity now. Then the demigods prayed, my dear Lord, what to do now? And the Lord replied, as soon as his piety goes away, not piety, as soon as he get back the result of his austerity, then I will come and kill him. Then Narada took the mission. He went to Hiranyakashipu and told him to torture Prahlad Maharaj. Narada told, I think you should, kill your son. Yeah, I should kill my son. Why Narada told, his own disciple, right? His own disciple. No? Why Narada told Hiranyakashipu to kill his own son? Because what else can be more distracting than offending a pure devotee? Maybe you can kill some 100 people, or you can kill some brahmanas, or you can stop some yajnas. Yeah, definitely it will reduce your pious result. But when you offend a pure devotee of the Lord, Tomastane aparade nahi paripran. Right? The moment you offend a pure devotee, then very fast his piety results are gone. That's why you can see the devotees who left the temples, or even who left the devotional service. They are materially opulent and enjoying very nicely. You can see that. Anyone who give up Krishna consciousness or pure devotional service or doing their own concocted devotional service, at least they will not suffer for food, or they will not suffer for leading this life. They will live like Guvera. They will get car, they will get house, they get everything comfortable. They will live a very luxurious life. But only thing, they cannot get Krishna. But Krishna give the result of that bhakti. Now you are doing bhakti and then you are struggling. You are actually not struggling, but comparatively, you don't have any house, you don't have, any properties, right? You don't have, nothing. You are, living alone. Even if you have to get some disease, you have to struggle alone, right? But if you leave Krishna consciousness, a good life waiting for you. Good material life waiting for you if you give up Krishna consciousness. Like giving pension, right? Yeah, of course. Next life you continue. Next life you continue. Where you stop. So, that is why it's like giving some pension, right? If you're working in a government job, the government is giving some pension for you. Okay, you work until 60 years old, now you are old, now you cannot work. Okay, we'll give you monthly salary. You go on home, eat, sleep, we'll give salary. That is pension. If the mortal government is giving pension, you think Krishna will not give pension? I say sometimes the devotees are worrying, bro, how can this devotee, he's getting this, how can he is enjoying the life? Yeah, they will enjoy the life. Because you give. But when you are in Krishna consciousness, you will go through difficulties. You will go through difficulties. Because difficulties make you think of Krishna. Difficulties make you think of Krishna. The opulence makes you forget Krishna. Bhogaishvarya prashaktanam taya pakrita chetasam vivasayatmika buddhi samadhav. Samadhav what? Na vidiyate. What is the verse? 244 you can see here. Read this.
In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination to serve the Supreme Lord does not take place.
So it does not take place. If you get money, if you get power, if you get fame, that's what I tell you, to get some power in devotional service is dangerous. It's very dangerous. To become a toilet cleaner and to become the temple president, the toilet cleaner is the best job. The best seva you can do is the clean the toilet, and don't become temple president. It is a garbage life. You have to pick up the fault of everybody. You have to chastise everybody. You get power, you get fame, you get money. Little bit you are careless, you are finished. The moment you want to enjoy the money of Krishna, you are finished. Better don't get any power, don't get any position. Unless it is required. That's what I say, like Dato Prabhu, do you think he is not qualified to be temple president? Do you think he is not qualified? Who can be more qualified than him? Because it was not required for this moment. To run this mission for time being, it is not required. For us, it was required for me to become. When I came to Pondicherry, it was required, so Prabhu told me to become. So that's why when you have power, when you get fame, you should be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Suppose you become temple commander, then it is not giving you rights to scold every devotee in the temple. Like the temple president, myself, I can ask anyone to leave the temple, get out, you get out, you get out. I have the power. But I should be very, very careful. I should not do this. I should take it as a responsibility. I should be very, very careful. I should not do this. I am collecting so much money, but I should be very careful that I don't use it for myself. Otherwise, I'll be finished. That's why you can see that the minds of those who are attached to sense enjoyment, material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Lord does not take place. That's why tapasya means giving up this material enjoyment. That is why Naradito Edigari Sapasatata Kim is not just useless, it is dangerous. If you are desiring for material opulence, that is very, very dangerous position. You are going further away and away and away from Krishna. You understand this? So then what is the result of the tapasya? Tapasya means a pure tapasya. What is the result of the pure tapasya? You can see today's verse. Tasmai swalokam bhagavan sabhajitaha sandarshayam masa param na yat param. You see? The personality of Godhead being thus very much satisfied with the penance of Lord Brahma was pleased to manifest his personal abode, Vaikunta. Then the Lord shows you Vaikunta planets. If you are more qualified, the Lord will show you Goloka planet. Sri Rupa Goswami, sitting in the trance, and then he was witnessing Goloka Vrindavan being here. Right? He was looking at Goloka Vrindavan, he was looking at Krishna, looking at Radha, looking at all the Gopas and Gopis. Even Prabhupada, when he is doing the Charada Madhava, he just stopped for a second and then he went to trance. He is choked up. Why is choked up? He could not speak. Prabhupada, he saw Radha Krishna. He saw the Goloka Vrindavan. See? So, this is the result of austerity. That's why we should do tapasya life after life after life after life. Day after day after day after. Don't become very familiar to the process of dressing the deities or cooking for the Lord. Don't think that, don't get familiar. Oh, okay, I can go cook something and come. Oh, I can. No, you should have pure desire to give the best for Krishna. You go for the altar and dress the Lord and give the best kind of dress you can give for Krishna. You make a temple, make the best temple for Krishna. And then do a preaching, do the best preaching. Your time, 24 hours, give the best for Krishna. That is austerity. The more and more you do, then Lord becomes indebted to you. Make the Lord indebted to you. The Lord will become indebted. The Lord will become indebted. What he can do? Actually, the Lord is telling the gopis, my dear gopis, my dear Radha, you are serving me so nicely that you have so much attachment for me. What I can do for you? How I can repay the debt? Lord Krishna is praying. He's telling to the gopis, what I can repay you? Nothing to repay. The Lord cannot repay. He is always indebted. The Lord is always indebted to pure devotees because the pure devotees do not want anything. So you can give someone something if they want. Na? When someone do not want anything, how do you pay? How do you pay back the person? Like all the workers are working, right? They are satisfied. End of the day, you give money, they are satisfied now. But you are doing service, you are not taking any salary. What? Then how the Lord will? Then the Lord is getting indebted day by day. You are doing service. The Lord finally decides, okay, I'll give myself to you. The Lord Lord decides that, okay, I'll give myself to you. Aham Bhakta Paradino. I become your servant. The Lord become pure devotee's servant. Na Swatantra. He is too much so that the Lord has to come down to deliver the drunkard guys also. Who is that? Not Jagai Madai. Manigriva Nalakuvara. Because Narada said, oh, Krishna will come and deliver you. Then Krishna has to come down to save these drunkard guys. They are not devotees. They are some, modern day pubs we have, right? The pubs, right? Like people, stand naked and then they drink together and then drink the wine, liquor and then go to the room and then hug and have sex. Like that kind of people. They are in the Kailash, in the lake. They are getting the heavenly planets, women, and then hugging them. Naked, Prabhu, no dress. They removed completely all the dress. And then the boys and girls, and the two of them, and then all the girls, and then nakedly they are having sex. And then Narada came, and then the women, they are not intoxicated. So they got fear. They hide their body behind a bush. But these two guys, they are showing the private part Narada. Shamelessly. Like a drunkard guys of Pondicherry. Just imagine, Pondicherry drunkard guys. You can see sometimes free darshan also on the road. No dress. Free show you can take. Your dhoti will be this side and shirt this side, and then they will be lying like this. Everything is visible, and the dog will pass through on the face. And this kind of people, no, Manigriva Nalakuvara. I mean, what is their capacity? What is the qualification that Damodar Krishna has to come and deliver them? You tell me. Akalya is different. No, Akalya is different. She's a chaste girl and then very austere, very devoted to the husband. She's a very moral. So Akalya, Rama delivered Akalya, there is a reason. But why this Krishna has delivered this Manigriva and Alakuvara? What qualification they have got? Because Narada said that Krishna will come deliver you. And Krishna come like a servant and deliver the drunkard guys. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, he has to come down to deliver the drunkard guys. What is their devotional service they have done? Drinking liquor, standing naked in front of Narada Muni. That is a past record. That is a past record of devotional service. Standing naked in front of Narada Muni. Then what is the result they are getting? Krishna comes deliver him like a maid servant. Because of the pure devotional service of Narada Muni, Krishna is purchased. That's why this bhakti is very, very important. Then the Vaikuntha is manifested before you. Naham, what is this? 724. 724 what? Very famous verse. 724. Naham. That's Nayam. This is Naham. 724. Is he not 724? 724 means Bhagavad Gita. 725. 25. Nakam prakas sarvasya yogamaya samavritah Mudhoyam na bijanati mam loko mamajam avyayam. Naham prakas sarvasya means I do not show myself to everybody. Read this. Who wanted? Anybody? Yeah. Read.
I never manifest fruition or intelligence. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn.
So the fools cannot see Krishna. In other words, when you become intelligent, Krishna will show himself to you. A similar verse is also prayed by Kunti Maharani. What is the verse? 1:8. Maya javanikachannam agyadokshajam avyayam na lakshyase mudadrisha natho natyattaro yata. Beyond the range of limited sense perceptions, you are the eternally irreproachable factor covered by the curtain of deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly as an actor dressed as a player is not recognized. See, Krishna is seen as a womanizer. Krishna is seen as a powerful king. Krishna is seen as a immoral character. Some people, right? But these are all like a Krishna is acting, like a well-dressed actor is acting the role. But for devotees, he is Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shasvatam, Divyam, Adyevam, Ajambibum. Who is saying this? And then who else is saying this? Only Arjuna is saying this? Arjuna uvacha Parabrahma Paramdhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Sasvatam Divyam Adidevam Majambhu Ahustvam Rishayaka Sarve Deva Rishis Naradastata Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayam Chaiva Bhavishime. Arjuna said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest, okay? It is not his opinion alone. All the great sages, such as Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, confirm this truth about you, and now you yourself are declaring to me. So Arjuna is not a fool to accept anybody, I am God. Arjuna not a fool like Kali Yuga people, no. Anybody do some little magic and fall on the feet, Baba, give me a car, Baba. Arjuna is not this kind of character. You say you are God, it's okay, but I don't accept because you say you are God, because this is also told by Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, and so many rishis. And you are telling this, so I accept it. So the Mudha see him as a womanizer, see him as a, immoral character, see him as a politician, see him as a powerful king, see him as actually, Yadava, coming from Yaduvamsa, right? But pure devotees, they seeing Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Sashvatam Divyam, Adidevam, Ajabam. That's how the devotees are seeing. That's why the Vaikuntha will be manifested to you, the Golaka will be manifested to you, the more and more you do pure devotional service. So the devotional service is not just chanting Hare Krishna, not only that. Anything you do for Krishna is devotional service. Anything. When you go to the kitchen, you must understand that you are actually servant of Radharani. In the kitchen, who is the boss? Radharani is the boss. So when you go to the kitchen, you should have a fear that Radharani is standing and watching. Radharani is standing and watching. So, how you have to cook? So I think I'll make something easy today. I'll make something easy today. I'm very tired. The Radharani, what he will say? No, you go. I'll find some other servant. I want to give Krishna the best. I thought you are the servant, but you want an easy job? No, I don't want easy job people. I want someone. Same like dressing, same like temple management, same thing with devotional service, same thing, same applicable everywhere. You want some easy job, not devotional service. There is some reason it is okay. You are making something easy and then going for preaching, that accepted. Prabhu, today make khichdi. Why? Prabhu, because I had to go for book distribution. Okay, fine. That's okay. Today making easy. Why? Because every day not good, Prabhu. Sometimes we can make simple also. No, not really. You should give the best. You should give the best for Krishna. That is austerity. Then Krishna will reveal himself to you. Vaikuntha will be revealed to you. Okay. Sorry for taking your time. To explain something more. Anything else on this? There are so many things to explain, but no time. And of course, Prabhupada is explaining about the impersonalists. They cannot understand the Lord. Avyaktam, Vyaktimapannam, Manyate Mam Abuddhaya, Parambhavam Ajananto Mamabhuda Maheshwara. 724. Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam. Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam. Avyakta got Vyakti now. Impersonal got a personal feature now. Right. Manyate Mam Abuddhaya. Only a fool think like this. Fool thinks that the Krishna was formless before, now we got a form which is Krishna. Why? Because Parambhavam Ajananto, they don't know my Parambhavam. Mama Avyayam Anuttamam. My glories are, so much imperishable. See, unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of God Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. Then they say what? The Lord is... Actually, Krishna is not Lord. The Lord is within Krishna. Some people argue that, no, actually Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, everything okay. We accept first chapter, second chapter, we accept everything okay. But actually, you know what? Krishna is not God. The God is within Krishna. The God impersonal God, impersonal Brahman took the form of Krishna. Otherwise, you see, that's why he's dancing with all the women. Because he got contaminated. He's Saguna Brahman. The Brahman, when he get the body, he contaminated. That's why he's dancing with all the women. That's why he's telling lie. That's why he's doing this. That's why he's eating. That's why he's sleeping. Otherwise, he is Nirguna. Hari Nirguna Sakshat. Hari has no guna. Manyate Mam Ahuddaya. Only a fool think like this. Nirguna means what? No material guna. That's why when Vallabhacharya, when he wrote a prayer to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he got so much angry. He wrote a prayer saying that, Jagannath, Jagannath, and you are the soul of Jagannath. Jagannath is a body, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are the soul. When Chaitanya heard this, he got so much angry. The Lord has no soul separate, no separate thing, body, soul. There is no such thing for the Lord. For the Lord, soul, body, there is no such thing. The Lord is Lord. That's why, they say the heart of the Lord, Jagannath is transferred, these are all, I don't know, they want to put the yantra there, that's it, The yantra has no power, the Jagannath has power. Not like, of course, in modern days, they even Ratha Yatra day, they talk nonsense. The commentary, right? They take Mayavada commentary. The Sakuna Brahman, Nirguna Brahman is coming, no nonsense there. Because Shankaramata in Jagannath Puri, that effect. They are seeing Jagannath as impersonal also sometimes. Manusyanam, what is it? Avajananti Mamudha, Manusham Tarimashita. So, 9:11. Avajananti Mamudha, Manusham Tarimashita. So, when Krishna comes in human form, and people misunderstand that. So, we should not think like that. We should not think. So, anyone who think like that, and they will get only the Jyoti realization, or they will get only Brahman realization. They cannot think more than that. So bhakti, only by bhakti you can understand Krishna as he is. Not by Jnana Yoga, not by Dhyana Yoga. What they say? All the rain merge in the ocean? No, not that. In the Ramakrishna, Yatam Mattata Pati said. All same. No, but Agashas, that is nice sloka only. There is nothing wrong in that. That's a proper. Agashas, Patitam Toyam, Sakaram, Yada Sagaram Gachanti, Sarvadevo Namaskaram, Keshavam Abhigachati. See, it's also mentioned in Bragat Aranyaka Upanishad. Yajnavalkya is described that in Yajnavalkya they are all considered as a fool by Yamaraj. All the Yajnavalkya, all of them, Yamaraj is calling them less intelligent. Because you can see that 6.3, because they are more about this, wasting the time on Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, teaching all these things. Yamaraj is not happy with this. He is saying that they are simply misleading people. Yajnavalkya, but he is saying that the transcendental abode of the Lord, to Gargi, and that the abode of the Lord is situated above the higher planet of the universe named Brahmaloka. So even they accept. Because they want to hear from Upanishad, no? The Mayavadis. So they want to hear from Upanishad. So also one more point, we can see that material body is overcast with 5 kind of miserable conditions, namely ignorance, material conceptions, attachment, hatred, absorption. This is how the material body is absorbed in something, in hatredness and attachment and material concept and ignorance. These 5 things, 5 kind of things, it's further explained. Material miseries. So, there is no question of entering into Vaikunthas. See, if you have these 5 things, then you cannot go to Vaikuntha. What are the 5 things? Agyan. Hindi irka. Hindi irka. Agyan apra enna? See, attachment. Oh, I like this Prabhu, I don't like this Prabhu. Should be duty bound. It should be, I like this devotee, I don't like this devotee. No, not all these things. Should be beyond attachment and hatredness and absorption in this material concept of life, material consciousness and ignorance. You should be beyond. Then you are eligible to go to Vaikuntha. Yeah, then Brahma explains more than that. Explains the Goloka realization. Okay, any question or comment? Sorry for the long class. One more time. What is the any questions or comments from today's verse?
Externally, they may seek to do some teaching, something like that.
See, leaving the temple is not wrong. If you are leaving the temple under authority,
Offending the devotees.
maybe if they ask for forgiveness, they will be forgiven. But the devotional service cannot be performed with hatredness. Even if you offend the devotees are merciful. They always want to forgive you. Even if you offend the devotees always want to forgive you. But when you don't do this and simply doing a hatredness, Srimad Bhagavatam 3:29, 8. 3:29, 8. You can see here. Devotional service executed by a person who is envious, proud, violent and angry, and who is a separatist is considered to be in the mode of darkness. So devotional service cannot be done in the mode of anger. I want to do more than you. That is not devotional service. I want to do more than you. That is not devotional service. Or you do violently, or in the proud, you see how powerful I am, I can preach, I am most intelligent guy in the world. If you think like that, you cannot preach. If you become envious of somebody, Prabhupada says, if someone is envious, he is not at all Vaishnava. If you do all these things, and then some more or other you left the devotee association, and then ask forgiveness, that's okay. The Lord will forgive you. That's why he says that bhakti is a tamogun bhakti. That considered to be in the mode of tamogun. That useless. That bhakti is useless. Devotional service. See the Sanskrit. Read the Sanskrit. So that is also bhakti. But that bhakti is in ignorance. They also chant Hare Krishna. They also dress like devotee. They also, but inside what? They have dhambam, proud. And then they have what? Matsaryam. They have envy. And then himsam, they always want to give trouble to others. And then what? They want to enjoy this world. Oh, that is different. Okay, there is a passion. So this is actually the mode of ignorance. The next verse. Read this. So some kind of devotees, they may not be very much envious, or they may not be very much hatred, violent, but the worship of deities in the temple by a separate, they want to be separate. Prabhu, I am not ISKCON, I am not Ritvik, I am not this, I am not that, I am simply inside my house, showing Jagannath and collecting money. Separate. With the motive of material enjoyment, I will collect donation, I will put inside the bank, I will get some interest, I will pay my children's school fees, I will pay this, I will pay that. See, Jagannath is here, give 500 rupees. See, Baladev here, 1000 rupees. Subhadra here, 2000 rupees. Right? Like, when you go Vrindavan, you can see, Prabhu is Radha Madhuvan Bigari, 5 rupees. Like you can see the pujaris in many temples, they will show you the deity, and I see, Lord, give money, give money, give money. You can see many people like that, na? In the Dham also we can see many people like that. But Bhakti Siddhanta say that if you want to show the deity to make money, actually it is better to be a honest road sweeper. Better to go and sweep the road and make money, rather than showing the deity and making money. Cannot do this. So if you are doing deity worship simply for material enjoyment, fame, opulence, that is in mode of passion. So those people who left Krishna consciousness due to Maya, and again if they are reviving their consciousness, asking forgiveness, and then preach, that is okay. But they are still keeping the proud and violence and angry in the heart. See, but we can say that we are able to separate this no from ISKCON. Some devotees will say, no, Prabhu, you are talking too much. But you also came away from ISKCON, na? You also came away from ISKCON, na? You are not separatist. No, we came away from ISKCON because they are not satisfying Prabhupada's instruction. They are saying they are Guru, they are changing the books, they are doing so many nonsense, and they are coming out. Not because of that, Prabhu, I am not given president. Like one devotee, of course he is dead now, he is no more living. That devotee, he was part of ISKCON Bangalore. ISKCON Bangalore temple. I don't want to say the name because he is died, so I don't want to say who is that. So he was a devotee of ISKCON Bangalore, HKM, and then he is preaching everybody that Prabhupada is Guru, Prabhupada is Guru, Prabhupada is Guru. He was preaching everybody. And then finally, he went to the temple president, and then he told, Prabhuji, I want a car. The temple president asked, yeah, I can give you, but why you want a car? No, I just want a car. Then that president said, no, for you, your collection, for your preaching, auto is enough. I'll give you auto. No, I want a car. He demanded so much. Then that president did not approve. Then he said, I'm leaving temple. He left the temple and joined ISKCON and accepted a new guru and took a car also. For one car, he gave a Prabhupada and accepted another condition soul. And that is separatist. That is separatist. So you do not make me temple president, I will start my own temple. That is separatist. You don't give me power, I will start my own. That is separatist. But we are away from ISKCON is not separatist because our intention is to give the pure teachings of Prabhupada. Prabhupada also left Gaudiya Math and started ISKCON, na? Right? That is not that, okay, you want to prove he is more than the Gaudiya Math. That is not intention. Because he wants some society. Gaudiya Math not supporting. And what he can do? Gaudiya Math supported, he could have made another branch of Gaudiya Math, Prabhupada could have made another branch of Gaudiya Math. Not, or maybe he will merge with some other Gaudiya Math and then he could have even not accept the post of Guru. Maybe, I don't know what is inside Prabhupada's mind. But it is, Prabhupada's intention is not to have something separate. Clear? So, then this is material motive, then in the mode of passion. Then next sloka, 329.10, that is austerity, that is devotional service in mode of goodness.
Karma nirharam uddishya parasminva tadarpanam yajed yashtavyam iti va pruthakbhavasa sattvika.
So when a devotee worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead and offers the result of his activities in order to free himself from the inabilities of fruitive activities, his devotion is in the mode of goodness. So this is the goodness. So when you are in goodness, you give all the result to Krishna and Guru. You don't want money, you don't want power, you don't want fame, you don't want nadanam, rajanam, you don't want anything. You simply want to serve the Lord. And if you are doing this, then that is devotional service in goodness. But this is not over. It is not over. Still there is more higher than this. That is Suddha Sattva. It is not over. Still there is more higher than this. Very beautifully explained by Kapila. Read.
मत्पुनश्रुति मात्रेण मयि सर्व गुहाशये मनोगतिरविच्छिन्ना यथा गंगां विसो बुधौ.
Very nice expression. Yatha Ganghambaso Ambuso. Yeah.
लक्षणं भक्ति योगस्य निर्गुणस्य हृदाभृतम् अहैतुक्य व्यवहिता या भक्तिर् पुरुषोत्तमे.
Again the word Ahaituki
अव्यवहिता.
Avyavahita. Ya Bhakti Purusha. This is actually pure devotional service. Pure goodness. The manifestations of unadulterated devotional service. It is a pure devotional service. It is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing of transcendental name and qualities of Supreme Personality of God who is residing in everyone's heart. You always want to hear Harikatha. You always want to chant. You always want to, Rupa Goswami says, I want thousands of years and thousands of tongues to chant the holy name. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when you hear the Gita Govind from Mataji, from one woman, he went to embrace that Mataji. He don't even realize that it is coming from women. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he just got to the sound vibrations of Gita Govind and then he went to embrace that Mataji. Then Govinda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he stopped. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is a woman. Then he stopped. Then he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, say, you saved my life today. Otherwise I could have committed suicide. You see? You don't even realize it is coming from woman or man or inferior or superior, nothing. And same thing with the, what's his name? Kovur? Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai also same thing. Ramananda Rai also, he is actually considered to be a Shudra. He is coming in the palanquin. And then, so many Brahmanas are walking around because he is actually a king, king of Madras and all the places. So, and all the Brahmanas, everybody is coming and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, from a tree, he is hiding himself and he is watching, who is this? And then he saw Ramananda Rai is coming. And then Ramananda Rai also came down. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Ramananda Rai. Everybody, Brahmana, looking, hey, what kind of sannyasi is embracing a Sudra? How can a sannyasi embrace Shudra? See, Ramananda Rai, sometimes in the drama, he put makeup for women. Sometimes you have to bathe them. Sometimes you have to apply perfume on them. Dress them up. You see? But still he is not disturbed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am a sannyasi, okay, but you are dressing the woman but still not disturbed. You are more higher than me. Chaitanya is telling to Ramananda Rai. So, Yada Gangamsam, what is that? Yada Gangambaso Ambudau. So just like the Ganga is flowing to the ocean, you cannot stop, right? You cannot stop the Ganga flowing to the ocean. Even if you make some dam, it will break it and go to the ocean. Cannot stop. So you can see the dam is having so many, like branches. Whatever always want to come out. So that even if you are sincere devotee, even if you stop him devotional service, he will run away from home, this or that, he will join the temple. Then they will say, because of you, my son become like that. You only spoil my son. Nobody spoil anybody, because the devotional service. Okay, manifestation of unadulterated devotional service exhibited when one mind at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is residing in everyone's heart. Just as the water of Ganges flows naturally down towards the ocean, such devotion ecstasy is uninterrupted and by any material conditions flows towards Supreme God. So, at any point of time, if you do not want to give up, and without any material profit, if you are simply doing devotional service, and that is in mode of pure goodness. Clear? So if a person is having envious attitude, that is not a good bhakti. That is dangerous. It will spoil you. That will give you only the mercy of Durga Devi. You'll get money. Prabhu, I collect from this, collect from that. I collect, Prabhu. I went to all your donors and collect all the money, Prabhu. What you will do now? Right? I went to all your donors. I collect all the money now. Then what you will do? You don't care? No. You don't care. We don't care, okay? Because we are getting the mercy of Adi Lakshmi, Radharani. So who can disturb us? Clear? Anything else?
Regarding having envy in the heart, for the present stage, as a neophyte, I am practicing. Still, I am having this envious nature in my heart. With that, somehow, some error, because of that, I commit and then I repent and then I feel whatever it is.
As forgiveness. That's it. It is natural for neophyte devotee. But don't think you are right. That is dangerous. When you are having envy in the heart of somebody, because it is natural, Prabhu, for someone who is in an inferior position, to get envy with the person who is superior is very natural in the material platform. That's why you should always ask forgiveness, at least by the mind, and repent. Repent for it and try not to do this anymore. That's why spiritual life means what? Alertness. Watch your senses. What is that? Uttishta. Uttishta. Jagrata. Uttishta. It's from Upanishad. This Katha Upanishad. No, not this. One verse is there. That's about that arise, awake and shine. That Vivekananda. Yeah, but the translation is different here. I thought that is a verse. Yeah, this is the one. Get up. Please wake up too. Yeah, correct. This one. Uttishta Jagrata. Yeah. So Uttishta means Jagrata. Jagrata means awake. Yeah, this is the verse. Where is it? It's actually from Katha Upanishad. So here it is there, lecture, yeah.
Get up, rascal, get up.
Uttishta. Jagrata, of course, only once actually. Prabhupada is putting twice. Uttishta Jagrata, Praptya Varan Nibhodita. Please wake up and try to understand the boon that you have in this human form of life. So, Uttishta means wake up. And Jagrata means careful. So, this is devotional service. Wake up means don't be in the sleepy condition. Not sleep means sleep. Not only that. Don't sleep spiritually. Spiritually don't sleep. Spiritually sleep means what? Wasting time. Wasting time. That is spiritually sleeping. You don't understand that? Ayur harade vaipumsam. So, Udyan Ashtam. So, every rising and setting, every moment is getting wasted. That is sleeping condition. Uttishta means you wake up. That's why the pure devotee, one of the qualification of the advanced devotee is that you do not waste time. You do not waste time. They don't waste time. That is one of the qualities of advanced devotee. Uttishta and Jagrata. Always be careful when you are executing devotional service. How you talk, how you walk, how you present yourself, how you are treating other people, how you are communicating, how you are Where is your mind? Where is your senses, intelligence, and where is your eyes and nose and ears? You have to watch out all your senses. Chota Haridas Thakur, not Thakur, Chota Haridas got banished simply because he just glanced at woman only once. Only once he saw the woman in a lusty way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, do not see me anymore. Only once, Prabhu. Not every day. Not nowadays we are hearing stories more abominable and devotee community also. So only once he saw a woman lusty way. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, do not look at me anymore. Don't come and see me anymore. After that, you're not able to find him. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, where is Haridas? Where is Haridas? Where is Haridas? Then some thought, because they are not here. Some said maybe he committed suicide. The Lord was smiling. And then he said, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. See, it's the only way. That is Jagrata. Jagrata means you always watch out. You are having mobile phones, you are having laptop, right? You know, there are so many nonsense inside that the moment you see one thing nonsense, then that will become, you will get used to that. Then you think it's okay, Prabhu. I am also chanting, I am also doing this. That's why, the important principle for a brahmacharya is do not be alone. Don't be alone. Always be with the team. Some devotees always, they try to have, separately see the phone and spend time alone. No. Yeah, but if you want to get married, you got to join my club. Okay, welcome. We can find a house for you, no problem. Then you can do whatever you want, you can do. But if you want to control senses and do not be alone, eat with the devotees and sleep with the devotees. Prabhu, I am sleeping in the office room today, Prabhu. Prabhu, I am sleeping in the temple hall today, Prabhu. I am sleeping there alone, Prabhu. No, don't do all this. Balavan Indriyo Gramo. Balavan Indriya. Indriya is very, very powerful. Vidvam api na kaschati. Even if you are very expert, Prabhu, I am very much experienced, Prabhu. I know all the philosophy, big serious devotees got married, Prabhu. Big serious devotees, they got married. So after many years, 40 years, 50 years also, they get married. So if you want to be brahmacharya, then Jagrata. Jagrata means what? Alert. Always alert. Very Jagrata means always be alert. Prapya varan nibodhita. So you have to understand that, what great benediction this human life is. My God, my dear Lord, Yadunandana, I got this human life. Where is the prayer? Go to Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, you asked me a question. 10:30 now. Where is my phone? Stolen by Tarangini. Yeah. Go to Bhagavatam. Sorry. She didn't take. See. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 31. Three 3:31:12. Sorry, 3:31:12. Actually, it will come later. I'll find the exact verse. Meanwhile, you can read this.